I never thought I'd find myself in a situation like this, standing on the edge of something forbidden, something dangerous, yet undeniably right in the depths of my heart. When I first met Marcus, he was her brother, the kind of man who seemed to carry the weight of the world on his shoulders, twice my age, and yet so effortlessly magnetic. I always thought of him as off-limits, the older brother of my best friend, someone I admired from afar but never dared to approach. But fate, as it often does, has a twisted way of rewriting the rules. That weekend when my best friend was away on her trip, Marcus and I found ourselves alone in the quiet of her cozy lakeside cabin. The air was thick with unspoken tension, the kind that curls around your chest and makes your skin tingle. The first accidental touch, a brush of our hands, reaching for the same glass, sent a jolt straight to my core. His eyes lingered a moment longer than they should have. I felt it, an electric pull, a dangerous magnetism that neither of us wanted to admit. The silence between us grew heavy, yet our gazes kept meeting, each glance a silent confession of longing. We knew this was wrong. She was my best friend, his sister, and I was supposed to keep my distance. But every time our eyes met, I sensed a promise in that look, a promise of something forbidden yet irresistible. That night, as the shadows danced across the cabin walls, I caught a whiff of his cologne, warm and inviting, wrapping around me like a secret. We sat close on the porch, the gentle rustle of leaves filling the silence as we talked about everything and nothing, our voices low, cautious. Then, without thinking, I rested my hand on his knee, and he responded by slowly reaching out to take mine. The contact was brief but charged, like a spark that ignites an uncontrollable fire. It was then that I realized the line had blurred, and there was no turning back. We both felt it, an unspoken understanding that this was no longer just a weekend flirtation. It was something deep, something dangerous. And yet in that moment, I wanted to throw caution to the wind, to surrender to what my heart was screaming for. But I knew the consequences. If anyone found out, everything would be ruined. Still, I couldn't help but wonder, what if this was a second chance at love? What if this forbidden connection was the universe's way of telling me I deserved happiness, even if it came at a cost? My mind raced with possibilities, each more reckless than the last. As dawn approached, we parted ways, both of us aware that what we shared could never be spoken aloud. The days that followed were a blur of secret glances and stolen moments, each one more intoxicating and perilous than the last. I found myself craving the forbidden thrill, questioning whether I had the strength to walk away or if I was destined to fall deeper into this dangerous affair. I remember the way his hand felt on my waist during an accidental brush, the way his breath ghosted over my neck during a fleeting embrace. Every touch, every glance became a whispered promise of something more, something worth risking everything for. And just when I thought I'd be forever trapped between duty, yet that fear only made me cling tighter, desperate not to let go of this rare, precious love that had found me when I thought all hope was lost. If this confession has you on the edge of your seat, hit like and share because you will not believe what happens next. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes the greatest love stories are born from the most forbidden places. I never imagined I'd fall for her brother, let alone find a second chance at happiness with someone who was supposed to be off limits. But in his eyes, I see a reflection of my own pain and longing, a shared understanding that we are both scarred, yet still yearning for something more. As I write this, I wonder, will we have the courage to face the consequences? Can love truly conquer all, even the boundaries society has set? Maybe, or maybe this is just the beginning of a story I never saw coming. a chapter filled with hope, heartache, and the promise of healing through love. So if you crave more raw emotional confessions, please like, share, and subscribe. Your next chapter awaits.